Yo, peace, peace, peace. Welcome to another edition of Plot in Progress. This is a monumental episode, episode number 30. We got a great special guest tonight, young brother by the name of Damien Lamar L. I like to call him Musa. I don't like calling him Damien. He knows why. Um, but this is a very special brother. Before we get into it, you know, it's rare to come across individuals like this cat, man. He comes around. He's always asking what can he do to volunteer and just help because he sees the value in what he sees going on in our community, right? And a lot of people they'll be like, how much can you pay me? You know what I'm saying? And this cat has had this mind state for as long as I've known him. And just this last week, his queen came into grassroots and was like, "Look, y'all need some help in the juice bar." I was like, I can't pay you." She's like, "I don't want to get paid. I just want to volunteer. I just want to help." That's very rare. You know what I'm saying? Uh, from my experience, Jews do it. The Amish do it, but I just don't see that too often when it comes to us. But brother, before yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Um, Real quick, uh, you got a chance to see what the growth spot is all about, and some things resonated with you from what you heard. Can you tell me what you got from what you heard about the growth spot? What we got going on?
About the
The land,
grassroots.
no, the growth spot with the land.
Oh, the land. Yo, that right there is that really motivated me. Just I was volunteering and I'm listening to what the brothers was building on, and the land question is something that we really need to focus on, because without land we don't really have ownership, and it's a lot of our brothers and sisters in all the states renting and not owning. And if you look back into like the 50s, 1950 and before 1950, we had millions of acres of land. The brothers and sisters that look like us in this country, we had millions of acres of land. So just to be, sitting at the feet of my brother True, and just being able to listen to something like that, brothers organizing for the land, like that's revolutionary right there. That's power. So from where I'm coming from, you know, I and my family, like, you know, my granny was telling me that during integration that we lost a lot of the land that our family used to own and whatnot. So, I was expressing to her like we need to start working on, getting that land back. But the what you brothers was doing and meeting and conversating about the land, that's where it starts. Because we always think that we need to go and buy a apartment or a usufruct is the word that my mentor Saraz Amir Bey likes to say. These usufructs that sit on top of the land, but we don't ever think about owning the land underneath the house that we buy. And that's they got the game so messed up where they'll give you the loan 200,000, 250,000 to go buy the little four boxes that, but at the end of the day it's about the land. I'm
Yeah.
reminded of the brother Julius Malema out of South Africa. He's part of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, and land is imperative. Like that's one thing that they're over there organizing and fighting for across the world. On the southern tip of the world is the land question. So just
Oh,
you know,
check it. Hey, check it. Yo, so you've been building for a minute, and we haven't really gave a proper introduction. So can you just tell the audience about who you are and what you got going on? I understand you like to refer to yourself as an innovator and brand developer. So first things first, like give us a little background about yourself and how you got into like, and we'll get into like more music and more meetings.
okay. Well, truthfully, uh, the seed was planted by a mentor of mine. His name is Saraz Amir Bey, and he took me to a meeting, a meeting of Moors. And when I went into the meeting, I realized like it's not a lot of brothers at the meeting, but there is a lot of brothers at the meeting. But it could be more brothers at the meeting, and I was like, okay, how can I get these brothers to the meeting using technology? So then that was where it started. Uh, and I was in a space where it was like, okay, I can just study and I could just train, hone my skills. So I found all the tools needed to build websites, needed to build anything, if you would. So that's where I really started. But my name, Damien Lamar L, is because I'm a Moor. It's a title L, but it's really not about the title. The man makes the title. The title is just the title, but you got to honor the title. So I'm just doing my due diligence to honor the title bestowed upon me. Something left behind by our ancestors. I've taken it on. The name Musa. Mansa Musa was one of the richest. He actually still is the richest man to have ever lived. So I want to embody and invoke that energy, because when we look at our African spirituality, our African system, it's really about invoking and taking on that energy of our ancestors and bringing it back out. So I've taken on the name Musa because I intend to, pilgrimage up and down our country and build bookstores and build libraries. And so yesterday, it was such a historical day. We literally launched a streaming service in grassroots. Like, this is a huge thing. The brothers literally have authored and created a business development incubator where you can go here, you can build. If you're not building anything technical, you could just build with brothers who are building on other things, and they're gonna bring you in. And it's literally like college. Like, like I said, I was sitting at my brother True's feet just listening. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing to be in a space that was made for us, by us, and then being able to launch something that is for us. So the premise of more music is just to revolutionize the music industry, because it's in collapse right now. And all this music that we're listening to is destroying our mind, it's destroying our energy. So we need we need more music. That's what we need. We need positive music. We need more music, and we need to own and control our culture. So I am a Moor. So my part of owning and controlling the culture was taking that name and putting it right there in front of the music, more music. But then as a Moor, we operate out of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So that's really what music started out as. Like, we were the brother True was giving me the history about the music, of how he's seen it progress from up here down to where we are today. So um as an innovator, I see a problem and I just want to solve the problem. And technology is, you know, it's in our grasp, it's at our fingertips, and it's being used against us. So now we're in a situation in 2024 where we can use the technology for ourselves. We don't have to partake in platforms where they steal our data and their terms and conditions are volatile and they're used against us. Because a lot of brothers and sisters don't read the terms and conditions. But Messenger, for instance, when you download Messenger on your phone, they have ownership of everything that's going on. They can access your phone and record, and they can do all kinds of things. So it's imperative that we build solutions that benefit, grassroots Afri soul, that benefit this Pan African movement. Because it's not just here in Phoenix. You got a Black Wall Street in Jefferson, Nashville, a mile long street that runs adjacent to downtown Nashville. It's a Black Wall Street, one of the last living Black Wall Streets. 89 businesses on both sides of the street, and it sits in front of Tennessee State University, HBCU. So I was down there and I was like, okay, I see another problem. Like, our brothers and sisters, we have this space right here, but we're not really partaking in what's for us. You know what I'm saying? So how could we get brothers and sisters to partake and support and spend with these black owned businesses that are around them? And technology bridges that gap. Technology closes that gap, and technology brings our businesses, our music. Technology allows us to meet with each other all around the world. So really, that's the solution. The mission, though, is economic liberty without any inequality. So we're coming hard, swinging, coming out of grassroots, swinging, trying to close this racial wealth gap. They say at any given moment, any European that we run into has 10 times the wealth. So we need to stimulate business and economy within our community so that we can close that. And how we do that is just by buying from our businesses, supporting one another, and circulating our wealth with each other. And more music and more meetings is just, there are two platforms in the ecosystem that I'm building, and this ecosystem that I'm creating is just so that we can have ownership and equity and economic liberty in real time. We give ourselves reparations.
Yo, that's peace. I want to get back to uh, more music, like real quick, but
Yeah.
I missed a segment that we do in the beginning. It's an icebreaker, Damien, and I got to get to some, and then we'll get into some questions. I know the Loud and Chrono probably have some questions for more music, and I know Kylon does as well. But we usually,
Definitely.
so,
No, I was just saying definitely. Go ahead.
yeah, so we usually do an icebreaker, brother, where we spit these bars, and somebody tries to figure out what that what those lyrics come from.
Okay.
So I'm the only hint I'm going to share from in the beginning before I say this is that once you listen to the whole joint, you should be able to get it. I hope somebody gets this because these are some OGs. These are some OGs, and this is a classic. So let's get into it. If nobody gets, I'll have another hint. The weight of the world is heavy on my mind. So as my feelings unwind, I find that some try to be down just because it's trendy. Others fall victim to envy. But I'll take the road less traveled so I can see all my hopes and my dreams unravel. Relieving your stress, expressing my interest in the situation that you're facing. That's why I'm down with the nation. Spirituality supports reality. We got to fight with the right mentality so we can gain what is rightfully ours. This is the meaning of the chain and the star. Land is power, so give me 40 acres. Let's see how far I can take you. Original invincible. That's how I'm looking at it. I use my rhymes like a Glock automatic. Any means necessary. I'm going all out before the rains bring nuclear fallout. But let me ask you, is it too late? Hey, yo, who's going to take the weight? Come on.
Oh.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yes, sir. How?
Damien, you student of hip hop, you know who that is?
I don't know.
I need a
I
hint.
don't.
I
But
need a hint too.
Need
what
a
I
hint?
got,
Check this out. Check
yeah.
this out. Oh, this is going to give it away. The group is the music in the background.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got you.
Go ahead, Kylo.
Who is it?
I don't know what song, but Guru or Gangstar.
Gangsta. Who's going to take the weight? You feel
Okay.
me? So it's upon ourselves to do what needs to be done. We can't be waiting for somebody else. It's funny because it's wait and wait, right? You can't be waiting for somebody else to carry that load, especially as men. My brother said something about being a problem solver earlier. That's what men do. That's where we get our power from being
Right.
problem solvers. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, who's gonna take the weight? Gangsta.
Shout out to Gangstar, DJ Premier, rest in peace, Guru. Guru is not, I ain't gonna say he slept on, but in a way, I think I would encourage people to revisit a lot of the bars, the jewels that he dropped. A lot of good ones, man. He's right up there with, man, the greats.
Man, I
Great catalog.
definitely am. I definitely am now.
Yeah, I would say all the viewers y'all watching, pull up that video right after you watch this and check out that video. Who's gonna take the weight? But more music. Y'all got any questions from what you heard earlier
Yeah.
from the brother?
So I was taking a look at the website that you have right there. It looks very professional for starters. Let me just say that it looks very professional, and it looks like it's a platform to house music. So it's a streaming platform. Okay. So is it paying out royalties or is it connected with ASCAP, BMI, or anything like that? How is it? Or do artists get paid for the streaming?
Let's
I
go.
love that. I love that. I love that, brother. That's a great question. Do artists get paid for streaming on more music? Let me start by saying this. So as it is currently, the music industry as we know it is pimping our artists, it's pimping our brothers and sisters with this streaming. On YouTube, 1,000 views get you $2 to $12, And I know on Spotify you got to get like 1 to 3 plays. You got to get 3 streams for it to equal like a penny. You know what I'm saying? So currently, we're giving our music away for free. We're giving it away for but less than a penny. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so the solution, like I said earlier, we're revolutionizing music, and how we're doing that is cryptocurrency. So not right, like we're in our beta test phase one, or our beta test phase one right now, but very soon we will be unveiling the crypto wallet, and artists will be able to go direct to consumer with their music. That's really what more music is about. You don't have to give up ownership, and you don't have to give up your masters and your publishing. If you make good music, whoever listens to that music, that equals a stream. And we figured out, my team and AI, we figured out how to pay the artist with cryptocurrency per stream. So uh, as it is now, artists will be if you go into your wallet, you'll see every time you get a play or a stream or a like or a subscribe or someone shares your music, it translates to the coin, and you'll see how much you've already made. Like there's a brother who he got 24 plays already. He dropped a song on More Music for the launch. 24 plays already. He's already made 27 cents. But that 27 cents, you know what I'm saying? Like it would take him on Spotify and YouTube plays and streams and marketing budgets and all that to make what he's making now. So when phase two launches, the artists are going to be able to actually interact with their cryptocurrency and use it within the platform. And then when we hit phase three, mind you, I want to say all this is going to be happening at the Grassroots bookstore. When we hit phase three, the ecosystem will be up, and you're going to be able to take that cryptocurrency that you earn from more music or more meetings, and you're going to be able to spend that in more markets. And more markets is the black owned, Moorish owned version of Amazon. So it's important that we catalog and get all of our businesses together, because one of the major problems that we all face is like when you wake up and you want to support your black business, you gotta go find it. So we're gonna bring them all to you via the ecosystem. So when you earn, when you and we I'm talking about the artist right now, but me as a listener, I'm gonna be earning cryptocurrency on More Music as well for listening to music. So we're gonna incentivize our brothers and sisters and people all around the world to tap into this real culture, into this real music, and we're gonna give you more coin. We're gonna give you that cryptocurrency, and that cryptocurrency is accepted in 130 countries worldwide. So it's legal tender. You could trade this cryptocurrency for the USDC coin. You could trade this cryptocurrency for a little bit, some bits of Bitcoin. So we figured out we figured it out, brother. You know what I'm saying? How we can have economic liberty in real time, doing the things that we do every day, making music, listening to music, supporting ourselves, supporting our business. The nonprofit that we're putting together, the mission really, the mission of the nonprofit is to, not only dish out the coin, but to find notable business owners and entrepreneurs who need funding, and we're gonna fund you. We're gonna give you some. We're gonna give you our cryptocurrency so you can start up your business in our ecosystem. You might need some funding so you could come to the bookstore and get your business off the ground. So we're gonna really be incentivizing entrepreneurs, young black entrepreneurs, all around the world to support the ecosystem via more music, via more meetings, via more markets. More markets is going to be dropping real soon at Grassroots. So that's the mission so far, brother. Economic liberty in real
Well,
time.
how old are you, brother?
27.
Oh, that's peace.
27, brother.
That's peace.
Yep.
And is it just cryptocurrency, or is it going to be like, is that the only type of currency it's going to be, or?
Say it again, King.
is it just are the artists just going to be making money via cryptocurrency, or will it be like
Well,
cash?
as an artist, you know, when you drop your album or you drop a song on More Music, you can price that song at whatever price you want to price it at. So, you know, if Brother True goes on there and supports BMR's album, you could pay for that album in fiat currency. You can pay for it in fiat currency, but the mission is to circulate our wealth. And one of the biggest problems in our community is we actually spend more outside of our community than with each other. So the more coin is going to be designed and to underpin the ecosystem, because we want you to spend your more coin with our businesses. We want you to keep that circulating in the community. And because of cryptocurrency, now we got the ledger. Now we can monitor and we could track and we can keep the money in the community and we can monitor it. So with these dollars, you earn $100. You go to work, you earn your money, you gotta deposit that in their bank. You can't track it. You can spend it everywhere, but you can't track where this money's going. So just based off the data, we know that the black dollar is circulating in our community for like less than an hour and it's gone. So really, yeah, the artist and the listener, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna earn more coin, and there's gonna be situations where you can monetize with the USD or the euro or an African currency. But the solution to our economic liberty, if you would, is to circulate our wealth, keep it in our economy, keep it in our bookstores, and keep it in our communities, brother.
Kalan.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Yeah, I got like a two-part question. So,
hmm
and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like the vision of more music is to be integrated with more I forgot what you called it. Was it more market?
Uh,
The
uh, so there's another platform I'm working on right
okay.
now. It's
So
gonna
there's like
be
a black business directory that it would be integrated with at some point.
I don't I don't so I don't like to use the term directory because it's the directory model is just outdated. But
Okay.
the coin is going to be integrated in the ecosystem. So you're going to be able to earn the coin for interacting with brothers and interacting with the sisters and interacting with music or interacting with culture. There's two more platforms I'm not going to mention yet. But when these platforms come out, we're going to be able to interact just like how we interact on social medias like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and we're going to be able to monetize those interactions. So the more coin is going to underpin the entire ecosystem.
Okay, got you. So considering that, we're aware of various platforms that people can monetize or at least share their content. Um, what does your campaign look like, or your strategy to kind of like drive those artists and entrepreneurs into these platforms so that they could get busy there? What does that look like? That's the first question. And then also, is there any sort of vetting process on the submission level? Can anyone submit their music, regardless of content, regardless of their how they identify with themselves, and and therefore, what does that look like?
I want to answer that last question. So, we reserve the right via more music to remove any music that isn't in line with love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice and our
Yeah,
terms and
but
conditions.
yeah,
It's really about positivity and love. You know what I'm saying? So too many in this and too many be this, your song might get removed from the platform because if you want to be on some niggatry, you could go to Spotify. They'll incentivize you. You could go to YouTube and talk about killing your brother and sliding down the block. They gonna come for you. You know what I'm saying? But not at more music. So truthfully, the vetting process will be brothers who make music, sisters who make music, anybody who makes music can be on more music if they understand and they want to be a part of how we're changing and revolutionizing the music industry. I met a brother yesterday. I was on my way home, and I was sharing the platform with him, and he said his name was Azim, and he said, you know, brother, he listened to the song Power, the first song on the platform, Power, and he was like, bro, like this really just inspired me. He said, I'm 40 years old, and you know, you just inspired me to actually drop these beats and everything. I just never wanted to drop my beats on YouTube and all these other platforms because we don't own any of that. So, you know, it just felt good, you know, being able to, you know, re-inspire someone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already there, but you know, brothers and sisters, a lot of our brothers and sisters don't really have a moral backbone. So they'll just go for the money. You know what I'm saying? It's not really about the money. It's about solving problems. The money's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But if you got good music, if your music is elevating people's minds, touching people's hearts, that's more music right there. That's what we want at more music. You know, we don't want no trap music. You know, they put the T in front of rapping and they trap the saw. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to do that no more. Like we don't want to be trapped. Our music is inspirational. Notice how everybody around the world is moving to our music. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really gonna be about the team uh making sure that we don't have this negative music. Like we're gonna be having listening parties at grassroots. We're gonna be using more meetings. More meetings is the alternative to Zoom. We're gonna be that in music, just doing what we're doing now. We can do this on more meetings, and then we're gonna be listening to music in the background. And the way I know how my brother True is with music, if he hears something that's not right, he gonna be that don't need to be on more music. Cut. You know what I'm saying? And it might get cut quick. You know, because at the end of the day, we don't want to destroy the youth's mind. We want to elevate our brothers and sisters, and if we can't do that physically, we can do it with the music. You know, reggae music is a genre that I love. It inspires me, it empowers me, and like Buju Banton said, reggae music puts the struggle and what we're going through into the music, so you could feel it and you could hear it, and you know, like, okay, like it's work to be done. Whereas this traditional music that is being pushed by these labels and whatnot, they are literally incentivizing death and destruction. But if we go up
Yes.
to the white community or the Asian community, and I don't even like to call them white, we'll call them the Europeans. We go to their communities and we're listening to their radio stations. Little Timmy's not sliding down the block on John at all. You know what I'm saying? They won't even allow that to play on their radio. So the fact that we don't own the streaming services means that the music that could be distributed in our communities isn't vetted by us. But now, you know, we got a team of brothers and sisters who know music, like Brother True. So if I bring a song to Brother True, I'm like, brother, this just dropped on the platform. What you think about it? What's your opinion on it? And my brother, he tells me like, yo, this is destruction. You know, we got the power to remove that. You know, we don't have that power on Spotify. We don't have that power on Pandora. We don't have that power on YouTube. And the funny thing is they'll put the worst of us
The
and
worst.
blow that up, the worst
We
of us,
celebrate that shit.
and we
We don't celebrate.
celebrate.
Other cultures don't celebrate their trash, man. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to tell me that if somebody comes up with a song disrespecting women, they're not gonna be able to put it on more music? Disrespecting our women?
No, yeah,
Oh
no,
man.
no, at all. You know,
Genocide on
because
wax, that's not gonna ride.
say it again, brother.
Genocide on wax, that's not gonna ride.
No, no, not at
Okay,
all,
I
not at
got you.
all.
I mean, you kind of got into like the more meetings and the more markets before I want to. So I guess we could just stay on more music a little bit more. It reminds me of there was this movement we had called God Hop, right? You know, you have people like Soul Messiah, J Electronica, Stickman. A lot of people was was down, and the way it was explained was that imagine hip hop on a plane, it crashed, right? And all the survivors that came out of that plane called hip hop were now God hop. You know what I'm saying? Somehow that got corrupted because we let some things in some artists who were, you know, a lot of B's and N's and the same old disrespect of deaf culture and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? So I like what you're doing with that, man, as far as the vetting process and everything. It's needed. That alternative is needed because as a hip hop cat, I get tired of hearing us call each other bitches and niggas all the time, man. I'm so sick of that shit. And it's like, you know, it's just, man, it's refreshing, brother. And salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, brother.
I had a question. What's your what's your biggest goal with it? Like, do you want it to be like as big as, or do you want to keep it kind of like low key, where it's like kind of not secret, but like, if you know about it. You know what I mean? Like, what's your end goal with it?
uh, this will be a Fortune 500 company worldwide,
Shit.
and the goal is economic liberty without any inequality. So, you know, I'm inspired by what the brother Akon said. He said, come to Africa because everything you're doing out there, you can do here. You can build 500 Fortune 500 companies here. They have 20, if I'm correct, I think about 25 to 28 stock exchanges in Africa. So we can, same IPO process that we go through at the New York Stock Exchange, we could go to South Africa and IPO a company. We could go to Nigeria and IPO a company. Um, you know, I do want it to, like, for now in the beta test stages, like, yeah, for those who know, the early adopters, yeah, like, I'm not really gonna market it for the world right now because we are in beta test stages. But for the brothers who take the time to listen to this podcast, for the brothers who take the time to seek and be a part of something constructive, like, yeah, they're gonna get the message. And like Bitcoin, if we all could have just peered into the future, viewed the future, and we saw what Bitcoin was going to be when it was worth 12 cents and nobody believed in it, I think everybody would have adopted it. So for the brothers who know, and the brothers who are supportive of the mission, like, yeah, they're going to be the early adopters. They're going to eat. But it's really for the community. And out here in Phoenix, you know we got, just in Phoenix alone, it's like 1,090 businesses from in our community, from our people. So these business owners and these people supporting the businesses, like, yeah, let's market to everybody here. Let's start here at home, and let's make a Fortune 500 company here, and then spread it. And let's give you and you equity, and let's give the sister who came to get a smoothie some more coin, and let's give the brother who just came to grassroots, let's give him some more coin. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this song real quick, brother. Get on here, earn some cryptocurrency. So we have the ability to take it as far as we want to, brother. All we got to do is have the will.
Did you go to school for any of this? Like, what is no code developing?
So to answer your question, no, I actually went to school for political science. But no code development, like I said, that started when my mentor, Sarazamir Bey, he took me to a meeting, and I realized, like, I could use technology so we could have more meetings. But then I started my journey of learning how to code and whatnot. And then as time progressed, uh, the tools and the tools got easier. Like, they democratized technology, from banking technology to government technology, healthcare technology. All that technology is here for us. It's open sourced. It's available for us to use, but our mind isn't there. A lot of our brothers are trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool when you're in that rat race, but it doesn't allow you to use these faculties that the Most High gave us when you're playing a game that was designed for you to lose. So, uh, really, I just taught myself, and I've been, like, getting with brothers who are astute with the coding, and just networking, similar to what's going on with the grassroots. Like, there's a team of brothers who know what's going on, and we're building. We're trying to solve the technology problem right now, because it really will bring economic liberty. to our communities, allowing us to do the things that we've so desperately tried to do, like connect and support with each other. We're all connected right now, you know. And if there was a widget on here where we could circulate some funds, we could circulate some funds. So with the ecosystem, I'm literally solving the problem of connecting. I'm gonna revolutionize how we do and practice supporting our black businesses. Like no more directories where you just find a directory and you can see all these clunky pages with black businesses listed. You see their number and their email. Nah, when you go on to Amazon, a lot of the products on Amazon are actually owned, and they're owned by businesses. Amazon is just the distributor of them. So it's the same thing. We're about to have the same thing, you know, at the bookstores. Ton of black businesses, over 50 black businesses in this bookstore. Afri Soul, uh, black authors, hundreds of books, brother. So like the goal really is, you know, like I'm gonna keep saying it, economic liberty without any inequality in real time, you know.
We got one of those authors on the call right now. You know what I'm saying? He's smiling, so I think he got something he want to say right now.
Go ahead, brother.
No, man, I'm just enjoying what you got going. I do have some more questions about the actual site though. So, do artists get to put photos and different things like that on there? Is it do they create a page, or is it just kind of like you just putting the music on there, or how is it set up?
Yeah, so when you log into More Music, you're gonna be just a regular listener. But when you go up into the tab, you could become a pro member or a gold member. So it will cost, I think the subscription is like $5 a month to be a pro member, and then I think it's gonna be like $10 a month to be a gold member. And when you transition from a listener to an artist, then you're able to just drop, and you will have that access to create a page, put your picture on there, put a background picture on there, like do all that stuff. Price your music, whatever you want to price it at. Uh, like it's really for the artist to have his liberty, because you actually as an artist, you don't need, like, if you make good music, you don't need anybody. You just need to make more music. They figured out, they say we can't control this music, but if we could get these brothers in debt for the music, then we could control the music. So that's when they start coming for your masters and your distribution and all these things that take away your equity from your music. So with More Music, it's not about any of that. It's just about more music, quality music, good music. So yeah, your profile page, you could design that however you want to design that. uh it's really as far as you want to take it, you know.
Yeah,
It's some
I'm an
features
artist.
in there
I'm an
that
artist. No, I was just gonna say I'm an artist myself as well, so I appreciate that. I appreciate you taking the time to get all the details right and somewhat preserve the game for us, preserve it. You know what I mean? Because I'm 40 now too as well, so at the same time it lets me know like I'm gonna continue to do music because we're in the point right now where good quality music still needs to be put out until somebody else is ready to pick up the torch. You feel me? And then it's good that I appreciate your forward thinking as well. You feel me? That's the same forward thinking we had with the growth spot when we was thinking about the land. So we thinking about separation as well. You feel me? Separating from to a point where we don't have to go to Walmart to get certain products or go to your local drugstore to get uh the things that you need to heal yourself or cure yourself. So the small little or it may seem small, which is a big piece, is for us to acquire the land. But some of that forward thinking and those details include um some of those things that you mentioned as well, like on your end with for the artists, you know what I mean? Those small details. It's like it's a bigger picture. You got to see it from the bird's eye view. I appreciate you coming on here and just kind of going through what you have for the world. You know what I mean? And I want to definitely give you your props on that. I want to talk to you a little bit maybe on offline as well because I just got into some IT as well. Um, different. I'm thinking about going into cybersecurity as the actual route. So I got some questions for you offline. You know what I mean? And then we can build a little bit more on that as well.
Yeah, I think it's super innovative, bro.
I
Super
appreciate you,
innovative,
man.
and also, I think it's dope that you being selective. I think that's essential because say when it do, not if, but when it do take off like that, maybe that'll put a bug in some of these motherfuckers' ear to change what they talking about to get on there. You know what I'm saying? Damn, well, maybe, they said I couldn't go on there. Maybe I do need to make some different songs like I never made before and talk about something different. Because it's easy to talk about bullshit all the time, man. But from what I know, as being a conscious artist and changing my content, it's not as easy to when you're trying to get a message across. So put that pen to the pad and you use them brain cells, man, and do something different. I think that's dope.
Just to add on to that, man, it's like, you got a lot of artists, they talk about like, we want to make songs like you would want on more music. And they say the labels won't allow it. So yeah, when it do take off, that alternative is needed. That outlet is needed. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna spearhead like, something great. You feel me?
Yeah, and I heard you mention earlier as well as your team. It always takes a solid team. You can never do it by yourself. You feel me?
So
Yeah, it's
can you speak to that? Yeah.
that's important. The team.
So
Well,
you got more people.
I would say that I would say like the problems that we face as African people worldwide can only be solved by us. We are the only ones that can solve our problems. And the things that unite us, I'm inspired by Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana. He said, the things that unite us are intrinsic and they're more important than the superimposed influences that keep us apart. So I'm all about African unity. I'm all about our people uniting to do what we need to do. If that's why I come and I volunteer because I see these brothers getting the work done, and it's not about this. Pay me in naira. If it's really like I gotta make some money, pay me in Nigerian's currency. Like that, I'm not really like if I gotta go work, I go get on the plantation for them. But when it comes to
Mm,
us and our problems, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to do the work. If that's lifting, if that's doing some tech work, building a website for a small business, if that's just listening to a problem that a sister or a brother's going through in their business and how I can use my innovative mind to find a solution. Like I'm all here for the community. You know what I'm saying? So the money's gonna come. When we solve these problems, we're actually the richest group of African people in the world. So it's not just about me doing all this. It's about all of us coming together and actually solving the problem, like how you brothers are coming together to solve the land problem.
Yeah, we got to get you up there to volunteer as well. I heard you say volunteer.
oh, he'll do it. I'll make him. Brother. Also, you
Oh yeah.
more more markets, man. Like
Work to do.
it seems like it's just so much included in more markets. You were talking about a ride share aspect to that as well, right?
Oh my gosh. I love that you said that, brother. I love that you said that. So with more markets, we're going to be able to create jobs in our community. It's not just about solving the solutions, but it's also about giving our brothers and our sisters something to do. So uh in Africa, and Africa is, I'm not talking about the land, I'm talking about the people. We are Africa. Kwame Nkrumah said, I'm not African because I was born in Africa. I'm African because Africa was born in me. So in Africa, as we speak right now, they're going through a population boom. 60% of the 1.3 billion people are under the age of 25. And
Yeah.
if you do that math, that's about 900 million young men and women. They need jobs. They need things to do. They need to be inspired. So we have to create the solutions to employ our brothers and sisters across the ocean and here in our community. So with more markets, everybody has a car. You know, how about you give that brother a ride to where he needs to go and earn a couple dollars? How about you deliver this product from the farm? You know, we coming with watermelons and we need to get these watermelons delivered. Why would we go put our fresh grown watermelon? I mean, we could put them in Walmart and we could put them in Whole Foods, but we can go direct to consumer. We can be the ones delivering these things. We can go open up a grassroots grocery store and supply ourselves with the farm food. And now we got the technology with more markets to have ride sharing and have delivery options like Uber Eats. So that's just a solution that's going to be added to the platform is the ride sharing so that we could create jobs so the everyday brother and sister can earn some money.
Yeah, you cooking right there, cause that's we trying to get on with farming and stuff, man. I think that's dope. That's a great idea. I'm willing to help out with that as well, man.
Yeah, me
I
too.
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But the main thing I see is when I think about resisting everything that they give us, part of resisting that is creating an alternative. And so for like everything it seems that they got, you got an alternative for that, brother. So that's peace, man. You ain't just
Yeah.
walking it, you walking it, brother. You know, salute to you, man.
I appreciate you, gang. I thank you.
You got
I
anything
thank
else
y'all
for?
for real.
Yeah, my last question is just about so you've been talking about more music. That's live now for people to check out, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is so how do they access that? Is it more music? What's the URL, the link?
The URL is moremusic.com. It's spelled MOORMUSIK.com.
Peace. And then as far as what's coming, all the other platforms that you've been discussing, is there a landing page or anything informational so that people can kind of see, get some information about what's coming, or what's the best way for them to get knowledge on what's coming, what's next?
The best way to get knowledge of what's coming and what's next in relation to the ecosystem and the innovation that's coming into the community is just to go to grassroots, go to the bookstore, go to AfriSoul, just go there and find a brother or sister and ask them. Go there and check out the books. Go there and see what's going on at the community hub for Black businesses and entrepreneurship, and you'll find the answers that you need. So far, like I said, we're in phase one, so we're not really pushing it to the world yet. We're pushing it. We're just pushing it here in the community so far. So uh, more markets is dropping in the next couple days, but yeah, like soon I'll have all that on my Instagram. But actually, yeah, you could go on my Instagram at Damien Lamar underscore, and if you look at my bio, it has all of the Instagram pages for the ecosystem except for one. But four of the platforms are listed. Their Instagram pages are listed on my Instagram, Damien Lamar. But if you type in more music on Instagram, you'll find it. If you type in more meetings on Instagram, you'll find it. If you type in Continect, you'll find what's going on with Continect on Instagram. I don't really want to speak too much on it, but for the brothers and the sisters that watch this and they're interested in the ecosystem, yeah, just either go to grassroots, go to the bookstore, or go on the Instagram, Damien Lamar underscore, and you'll be able to get the answers you're searching for.
All right, peace. Before my man closes it out, uh, I saw you update the landing page because Dr. Umar would have been real upset if he came to it early. He had a white girl on it, y'all. You know, so he updated it so it's peace. But thanks again for coming.
Could you show that landing page real quick, brother?
Huh? You said show it?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, if you could.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes. Was some of
So
you on?
right there where the sister is at, that's what is it?
Can you
That's
see
what,
it? Yes.
Yeah, that's the sister.
See, and that and that's why I wanna say, like, the brother True, he saw something that didn't sit right with him in relation to this ecosystem, and he got in touch with me, and we was able to make it happen like instantly. So that's one of the benefits of owning and controlling, you know, the technology and the culture. You know, we can update and we can change things to our liking, things that are suitable for the growth of our community, the images, the music, the products, everything. Like, we have
Yeah, but you
control
should have
over
known better about that. You
that
should have
now.
known better
So
about that.
we just gotta
yeah, but having that control is definitely is a small piece of power though, to be able to go in there and make that change
It's
when
everything.
you want to and all of that. That's power.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Islam.
You got it, grounded.
For sure, man. We're gonna close it out with the mission statement here at the Growth Spot. We're unified in action to build, protect, expand a fruitful legacy of love, equity, growth, ancestry, cooperation, and yield. Inspiring and educating on the practices of agriculture, self-care, nutrition, environmental stewardship, and entrepreneurship. We aim to cultivate a vibrant community rooted in resilience, sustainability. Join us to sow the seeds of a flourishing future.
All of
That's
that.
the mission statement, man.
All of that. All of that. All of that.
All of that.
All of that.
All right.
Man, hey, we appreciate your time, bro. We'll have you back again. That's not a problem,
I
man.
appreciate y'all
Keep
for having
grinding,
me.
keep moving. Yeah, whatever help you need, man, you can reach out to True. He can reach out to us, man, and let's do something.
Let's do it. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I
Peace.
appreciate y'all for having me, brothers.
Yes, sir.